Welcome to Seriously Podcast, the show where we recap the top digital series. Each week we dissect an episode.
And we're talking dissect, like we go in and peep everything.
We share our questions, comments, and concerns, but mostly concerns because these characters stay bugging.
Girl, like, what is their life about?
Girl, these shows have me stressed.
So listen in as we discuss the show and get all of the behind the scenes tea. This week, we're wrapping up our recap of the first season of Bigger, and we had to have the one and only Angell Conwell, who plays Veronica, come through to chop it up with us. Y'all know she's a savage. Ayy, classy, bougie, ratchet. Ayy, sassy, moody, nasty. Ayy. Welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
And today we are a little bit sad because this is the final episode of Bigger.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, it's been an amazing 10 episodes. We had so much from all the cast. But today we are really, really, really excited because we have the one and only Angell Conwell with us, who plays Veronica. Hey, Angel.
Hey.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
I'm so excited to be here because y'all are just so super supportive. Y'all feel like friends.
Yeah.
I feel like my amigas.
Yes. Hey, girl.
You know?
Well, how are you doing? How's quarantine treating you?
You know, I have to be honest. The quarantine part is not really, it's not different from kind of like my normal life. Because I do like to, I'm a homebody a little bit. I'm home often. But it's just more so what's going on outside of the quarantine, you know? It's definitely, you know, it weighs on your heart, weighs on your mind. It's just crazy right now. We are definitely living in weird times. There's really no way to get around it. So the quarantine part, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have to say, I don't mind. You know, I can drink my, you know, liters of water and go right to the bathroom. I don't have to, you know, find a bathroom while I'm in traffic. You know, I'm not mad, but, you know, wearing a mask and gloves everywhere I go, you know, it's just, the little things are kind of interesting. So, yeah. I don't know if y'all have to do, because you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So is everybody masked up and gloved up? Or are people?
Yeah. Yes and no. Some people are just, I don't give a damn about what's happening. I'm just going to come outside and do me. And some of us are being more safe and going out with covering our like mouths and wearing gloves. So.
Yeah. Some people out here just carefree to the mug.
Carefree, living dangerously.
Right. Like, it's your world. It's your world. You just live in it. My bad.
Right. Especially now that it's kind of like toning down a little bit. Everybody's like, oh, I don't care. Like people texting me like, oh, I'm having a party. I'm like, whoa.
Wait, I'm not quite there yet. But
I'm not there.
You know,
I scroll up. No.
There's a thing called baby steps. Can we take
it? Right. Is that the last? I think that's the name of this episode of episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken though.
We should actually know that.
We should.
Baby steps is episode 6.
No, okay. No money, no problems, y'all.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, somewhere in the season 1, I knew it was a baby steps.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah. I was in the vicinity. But yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Been trying to learn how to do my hair, which has been humbling. You know.
What are you trying to learn? What are you doing?
Anything. Just anything. Just can I learn something? I just realized, I mean, I've been getting my hair done. Like, I've been getting braids since I was young. I was like 6 years old. Like, I want braids. So I really, like, I go to the shop to get my hair done. I never really did my own hair too much, to be honest. And I'm not proud of it. But I'm just trying to learn what my hair likes, you know, like conditioners. What conditioners is it like? How to, you know, because, you know, I can grow the hair, but then it breaks. So how do I get it to grow and not break? And, you know, all these little things that it's really... Yeah, it's been a little bit of a journey. It's been humbling. I've had a couple days where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to just sit here because I really should know. I am 36 years old. I should really know how to do my hair a lot better than this. I mean, I could pull it back into a cool little bun, but that's about it. You know,
ain't nothing wrong with a bun.
I'm glad because that's all I know how to do. You know, I mean, you know, you hop on Instagram. I'm so inspired by like the pictures on Instagram and, you know, social media. But I definitely try to dip into what they're doing, and I'm like, you know what? That just might not be your path. Right? You might not be able to do all the twists and the braids and the, that might
Listen,
not be
YouTube, it can be your best friend. I learned how to box braid my own hair just watching some YouTube videos,
so,
and you'd be surprised.
see, but you probably already had it in you. You know how to do it. I think I did. I looked hard at one of those YouTube videos. I even had
It's
the
a
little
great
hair.
source.
It
It's a
is.
great
You know,
source.
I have to admit, I'm so grateful for the people that take the time to do these YouTube tutorials.
Yes, they got
I don't know what I
patience.
would do. They have patience. It's a lot of patience. Yeah,
Shout
that's
out to
another thing
all.
I'm learning. I'm learning during
Yes.
quarantine. Patience.
Yes, I
Yes.
love that. I
Yeah,
love
man.
that.
How has it been going for y'all?
It's been interesting for me. I'm more of a homebody too, so it wasn't that bad for me, but I do want to be able to like see people.
When you want to, right? Like,
Right.
you don't want to feel limited in that way so consistently. Like it's a consistent restriction happening.
Exactly.
You're like, wow, I didn't realize, how much freedom I had.
Yeah.
Right.
And now with the weather like finally being like really, really good, especially here in New York, I don't want to be wearing masks and gloves. Like I want to breathe. I want to smell the good
I
air.
be burning up in this mask. Burning up.
Right? The mask gets hot. Okay.
Yes.
It's really hot. I'm like, this is not this does not feel sexy.
It does
It's not feel
It's
sexy
not
at
cute.
all.
Like this does not go my outfit. It does not go my outfit.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I had to, and I also had to figure out, how to keep my skin together with the mask because, it was kind of irritating the cheeks. And I'm like, you know what? This is just such a humbling year.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Talk about it. We only halfway through.
We only halfway through.
We are ready. Can't take it.
Cheese and rice.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. But,
we will.
Yes. However, this is a learning curve.
Yep. Okay, Angel. So we always like to ask our guests, what was the very first web series that you ever got hooked on?
The fact that I know that y'all asked this question and I still
wasn't ready.
But to be honest, it was Awkward Black Girl. I listened to a little bit of Rashida's interview, and I think she said Awkward Black Girl. It was Awkward Black Girl because if I'm not mistaken, I was like on a soap opera at that time, and I was just always reading the script. I was a super duper workaholic during the time where I feel like streaming became like really, really popular. Streaming the word I'm looking for. Like, so I really wasn't in the know, but I just remember hearing about Awkward Black Girl and all the little specs about it, and I'm pretty sure that's the first one I watched.
Yeah. The classic.
It is.
It's a classic. It's like an OG.
Yeah.
It's like one of the OG shows. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, tell us about the audition process for your role and what drew you to the role of Veronica.
The audition process, I mean, it was pretty much just like the normal one. The crazy part is so Robbie Reed, who's, well-renowned, well-respected casting director, she casted it. And I'd actually been auditioning for Robbie since I was like maybe 11 years old.
Wow.
And I'd never actually booked, anything. Like I go back in for project, I go back and forth, get a call back, go to producers, but I just never landed one of her jobs in like all of my career. So it was really cool to actually go in for her, and it was finally a good fit. You know what I mean? It felt like finally, And I just remember going in the first read and getting some good feedback, and then I went in the second one. We all did a chemistry read. The funny part about the chemistry read too was I didn't know we were going in there for the scene that we were actually going in there for. So I was in there like, wait, hold up, I got the wrong scene. Oh Lord. Wait, so we doing that one. And I didn't even realize until like, maybe the first person said their line. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not the scene I was prepared for. But yeah, I was having a moment, but it worked out. We had good chemistry from jump, and that's always a blessing.
Yeah.
So, but you never know what's gonna happen, Especially, I mean, I guess after being in the business for a minute, you kind of get used to trying. You want to be you want to be connected to every role you go in for. You
Mhm.
want to be connected to the character, but it's like you almost don't want to get too attached because there's so many things and so many variables that come into play when it comes to who booked the role, and you have so many career heartbreaks. so for me, it's learning how to stay balanced. So I knew I loved the character, and I wanted the role, so I was like, let's see what happens. But yeah, it was a cool little process. We were there all day.
Okay.
For that last one. Yeah.
Yes, I love.
Yep.
You guys have such great chemistry on like the whole cast. I love it.
Yeah, it's really a blessing because you just never know. I really adore each one of them individually. They're just like besides just being talented, that's obvious. They're just like very forward thinking. They're all leaders. It's just I sit back and admire them all more than they know. So yeah, we have a nice chemistry, and it gets better. That's the thing. Like it only grows. Anytime you watch a show, I feel like you can see how from maybe the first season, the first few episodes, and then you go down maybe second, third, fourth seasons, and you realize how much it's grown.
Yeah.
So to say we've started in such a great place, and to know there's room to grow even more is we're in a good space.
We love to see it.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it. So, what are some things you like and don't like about Veronica?
Well, I like that she stands in her power. She's not afraid of her own power. I like that she, is about her business. I do like the fact that she doesn't let love take control of her life. You know what I mean? In a sense where she's I'm sure she's emotional, but she seems like, I don't want to say she has a balance, because she might be able to tap into some more emotions. She really,
a little bit.
She just a little bit, she might be able to balance that out a little bit. But I feel like a lot of times with characters, we see women being on the more where relationships kind of run their lives, or the idea of a relationship, or it's mainly about their relationships. With her, it's more about her business, and I'm not mad at that. I like that. I like that, because I feel like it's important to have characters that represent that aspect of a woman.
She's schooling the girls. I love it. We're here for it.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all support Veronica, and that's what I love about y'all too. Is like, as much as y'all love all the characters, y'all do not mind going in and
at least you peep it. We don't care. We'll read them every week.
All of the reads happen on a weekly basis, and I love it. But yeah, what I don't like about, it's not that I don't like certain things. It's just I feel like she can work on her just balance, like her sensitivity level. I think it's just more of a balance.
Yeah.
Thing. I'm sure there's more. I mean, I definitely am not crazy about the fact that she seems to be so taken with with other people's business.
Oh, loves it.
Like just in general, like with the coworker, the girl that used to be her assistant, Shelly.
Girl,
still a mystery to us. Still a mystery.
It's a little bit of a mystery, but we'll see, because you never know. It is a mystery. We'll see. I mean, I hope they get into that a little bit more, maybe in the second season. But I was trying to understand her in a sense where it's like, sometimes I guess everybody's probably been through it, where somebody maybe has a thing with you, but no one else can see it. And you're like, no, I know, nah, something ain't right. And nobody can see it but you. But it might be because it's just a thing with the two people. I have no idea. But I definitely feel like she needs to stop focusing on her, because regardless, what does it matter?
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah. Veronica already, she has enough going on. So I think she's allowing sometimes the petty stuff to distract her.
I definitely see balance for Veronica. She needs that.
Yeah. She's trying to figure it out. And that's what I like about, I like that about all of the characters on the show. I feel like everybody is like in a transformative phase of their lives. You know what I mean? Like Vince, he's figuring out his DJ thing. but it's like a transformative period in his career. You know, he's going from, he's like a purist, but he's also, you know, he's a purist.
She hates that he's called a purist. She hates it. She's like, what is that?
It just makes me cackle. Like, get out of here, purist. Okay.
Tristan is he's such a great actor, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he really brings Vince to life. Then you have Lane, who, you know, she's starting her business. Everybody has something transformative going on.
Tracy got her cooking show.
Yeah, right. And so she's,
I mean,
Dion,
everybody's going.
Yeah, but Dion, he quit his job. Like, he realized that, you know, it's not for him. You know,
Right,
I feel like everybody's in a space where they're trying to find more of their authentic, where they're coming from authentically. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that I really love? What is it that I really love to do? What is it that I really want to do? And that can be tough, because sometimes that doesn't line up with what actually brings in the resources, the finances. So everybody is in this real transformative phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in episode 1, Bigger, it's mentioned that Veronica always wanted to be a supermodel, and it's also mentioned a bit in the throwback episode. But Veronica seems like the type to always go after what she wants, and she doesn't take no for an answer. So why do you think she gave up on her dream?
Yeah, and that's something I was thinking about recently too. I feel like that whole relationship that she had in college threw her way back. Just threw her off. You know, that whole moment, then, you know, not being in the fashion show. And it's so funny, because I feel like that's just with humans. Sometimes certain things that happen in our earlier lives can affect the way we treat the rest of our life. You know what I mean? Something can happen within the first 20 years, and then we live the next 20 to 30 years thinking about that one thing, or that one thing that happened, or that one relationship that went sour, or that one time, you know, and then we let that kind of dictate how we continue to move forwards. But in my opinion, it would be just her self-esteem was shot. She was humiliated in that moment, and she probably dropped the dream at that time. And I hope maybe, you know, she can find it in her to maybe dibble back into that, because that clearly is something that I feel like she loved or was interested in.
Definitely.
You know, but I feel like that whole incident with the college boyfriend just threw her off, you know, and she allowed it to mess with her self-esteem.
Yeah, it definitely closed her off. Like, is she still traumatized from that experience, would you say?
Yeah, probably, in a sense, where it's like that happened, and then she never really let go of it, and she was, and you know, she's probably like, I'm not gonna get hurt like that again. I'm just not gonna get hurt like that again. I feel like a lot of times, if you talk to men, some of my male friends, they'll talk about something that happened to them in high school or something, and I'm like, really? like, wait, you not that, I feel like maybe you 40, you 45 now. You can probably move on, you know. But sometimes, you know, when it comes to love and matters with the heart, some people are a little bit more sensitive, you know, and things get spent. So yeah, I feel like that situation just was a pivotal moment for her. And so that's probably has a lot to do with why she's closed off. Just not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to be embarrassed, not wanting to be humiliated again. Not putting herself back out there. Just fear. In a nutshell, fear. You know, fear of being hurt.
So she doesn't want like a relationship at all, right? She's content with just like being alone and just depending on herself, right?
She thinks she is.
Right.
You know what I mean? She thinks she is. But I don't know if that's the real truth. I feel like she's probably covered up so much and played the tough girl role for so long. She might even believe her own lie, if it's a lie.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. But there's a part of me that believes that that's not fully true. I feel like she would not mind a relationship or love. I feel like she's just scared.
Yeah.
And I feel like the right man has to come along. It can't be someone who could walk all over.
Right. She definitely is going to need somebody that can handle all of those opinions and things, you know. Yeah, she definitely would need the right fit. But I can respect that too, because she does not seem like she's about settling. So you know, at this point, she's kind of been doing so much on her own. I'm sure she's like, I can, you know, I don't have to have anybody right now.
Right.
You know,
I don't have correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So So we love Veronica because she's independent. You know, she's teaching all the girls how to be a savage.
Yeah, I love that. I love that y'all did that video.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
yes,
By
we
the
had
way,
to.
it was so funny. We were like on the same page. I was like, man, I want to do this savage challenge. Then I was like, wait a minute. This is so fly. I
Yes,
love it.
thank you. Because that challenge was going around. I'm like, nah, we cannot do this without Veronica.
The savage isms, y'all are
Yes.
amazing. Thank you
So
again.
no problem. So what do you hope the audience learns from her?
Basically, that it's okay to handle your business. It's okay not to wait for somebody else to handle your business for you.
Mm.
I think that might be one of the main things that I like about her. Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a couple of listener questions, and one was, you've had so many guest starring roles. Which has been your favorite and why? From Mr. Phil Hernandez.
Oh, I've had a lot of guests. I have. What stands out to me? I'm trying to go through my little resume. Okay. Well, guest starring. I guess maybe. I mean, Moesha was cool. That was so long ago, though. I was trying to find.
Moesha.
I was trying. Yeah, that was a long time ago because that show was a long time ago. But I'm trying to think of something more current.
Can I tell you mine?
Please, yeah, as you, yes, please tell me what is it. I'm trying to be. I'm over here trying to be Miss.
I'm gonna help you. But it's not that. It's still kind of old. But of course, you played Raven's cousin.
Yeah,
and that's a Raven.
There
That's
it
my
is.
favorite show.
Yeah.
That's the one?
Okay. Yes, that is the one. Actually, once you said, "Let me tell you my favorite," it popped up in my mind, and I was like, I did love playing that character. That was so much fun. Just because it's so opposite of my actual everyday personality. That's why it's just. I mean, I tend to go for roles that I either really relate to or that I really don't relate to. Like there's really no extreme, because those are so much fun because you can just really step outside your box.
Yes.
You know, yeah. And at that time, I remember when we filmed that, the show hadn't actually started airing yet.
Oh.
So, you know, the fans were new and it was a live audience. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
That is so cool.
So, yeah, I'll go with that one. I'm a thank you for sharing your answer with me.
Of course.
That's the one I'm going to use, too. I go with that one.
Yes. I got to look back for the Moesha episode.
Yeah,
I know I've seen it, but...
I played a church girl, Melody, and Ray J's character was into my character.
Yes, and was she? I remember something with the dad.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
Yes, so he was the pastor or something. Yeah, there was a whole thing. We were sitting at the little table. That was cute too.
Yes, you've been in the game for a minute.
Yes. Soul Plane City Guys. I just saw your City Guys.
Yeah,
That used to be my show. That used to be my show.
Saturday morning.
I love City Guys.
Classic.
Yeah, Kiana. I played Kiana.
Mm-hmm. And Soul Plane, yes. I remember Soul Plane.
Yeah, Soul Plane, yep. Listen, that big purple plane on hydraulics. Who could
mess.
Who could forget that? We had so much fun on that set. That was definitely.
I could imagine.
I could imagine the jokes.
Yes, we just had a really good time, and we were filming for a little over 3 months. So, you know, we just had a good old time. I mean, I feel like most of the days I was there, I really wasn't actually filming. I was just there because, you know, they want you to be there because just in case they want to shoot something or they need you there, they don't want you to go too far. So sometimes they'll just have you come to set and just kind of chill in your trailer. So, you know, when you're filming in that way, so you really get a chance to get to know everybody because you have so much time, as opposed to when it's something that you're kind of rushing and you only have maybe a few days or whatever, or you have a lot of work piled into a small period of time. You just don't, for me at least, I don't get as much of a chance to really get to know everybody and talk to people and develop those friendships and relationships like I would prefer. Just because I'd be like, I gotta get this work. I gotta get this working. But when you have time, you know, you have the opportunity to just, I feel like, make the most of the whole experience. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let's get into the episode finale of Vigor.
Yeah.
So we start off with Dion. It's been a week since he quit his job, and money is already tight. Like, he's trying to create a budget, but the numbers are not adding up. He's like, how can I pay for rent? How can I pay for food? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, you know, Vince comes by, has to do a wellness check on him because ain't nobody here for him. He been MIA. Like, we looking for him. He looking rough, first of all. He ain't washed his ass. Talking about I'm saving money. Nothing. I'm like, it's been a week. How are you already saving money? Saving water.
But Dion is cheap.
I keep forgetting how cheap he is because I'm so disgusted by how cheap he is.
Frugal. doesn't he have
frugal? Okay.
To take care of or something like that? He's just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, he's stressed and it's stressing me. I'm stressed watching him stress.
Oh, baby. Dion is ruined. His mustache, like he hasn't shaved.
I know. He's getting darker.
It's a whole thing.
A mess.
So Vince convinces him to go with him to the strip club to have some fun, kind of blow steam off.
Let's go. Why not call the peeps? Oh, no. I still don't want them to know. I still don't get why. Because it's embarrassing. I'll let them know when I'm closer to finding something. Now let's go.
Just understandable, like, because everyone looks at Dion as the one who kind of has it all. Like, he has his head on, he had a good head on his shoulders, got the good job. Like, we expect you to be the responsible one. So I understand why. He's like, no, don't tell nobody.
Yeah. And he's like, he don't want to spend no money until he find another job, which is, a lot of people don't do that. People be like, I'm quitting, and they be out, spending their money. But he's like trying to be smart with his money. And just not wait, but Vince gives him like some confidence. Like, listen, you're gonna be fine. You have experience, and you like skin.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Like, like that's all it takes.
All you just need your homie to bring it back in, bring things back into full perspective.
He's like, you right.
Yeah. Their scenes with them two are hilarious. I love seeing.
Yes, they're hilarious.
Yeah, they crack me up.
Yeah, so they end up going to the strip club, and Dion comes with $276 to the exact.
I missed that. He said how much?
He said 200. It's only 276 to make it drizzle, and he got bottles everywhere. I'm like, sir, I know this is not part of the budget. I just know it in my heart.
Please, you go to the club, you're spending at least $500 on like one bottle.
Oof. Like, do we like alcohol that much?
Yes.
She said yes.
Oh my gosh. But then his mama calls and she is going, oh, she need money for a roof. She's like, you want him left for me? She need $3,000.
$25,000.
Oh, 25,000.
I know she's lying. I know she's been lying to him for years now. This just proved my point that this lady has just been milking her son.
You think she's spending his money on something else?
I said $25,000
for a roof. Roof is expensive.
Sheesh.
$25,000? Really?
Yes. I had to rewind it.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I mean,
this is his mama. She always asking for the money. So
she is.
Yeah.
He
has a lot on his plate. That's why he's frugal.
He's stressed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, stressed.
Right. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So he woke up. He said, "Give me all that money. Pick the money up from the floor."
Because dancers, go somewhere, go on, y'all. Get out of here.
Real life, those strippers would have been like calling security. He's stealing from us. Like, they don't play.
They do not play
about that money.
They're not leaving nowhere. Give me my money. I've been shaking my ass this entire time.
You owe me this.
You can't get a refund on this. Like, come on.
They need to get better though. I mean, if they want to make sure they keep it, they need to put it in a safe place. It's falling all over the ground.
Right.
Like, hold on now. It's too much money on the ground.
I went to a strip club years ago, and the little girls had the little plastic bags putting their money as they did.
I mean,
they did not play.
They got bills. They got bills.
Right. You want to keep it secure, and you don't know.
Yes, like this is mine.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's multiples dancing. They're dancing at the same time, so they want to make sure that you don't get the money mixed up. Like that's.
And they were in a private room.
That's for me.
Right.
That's for me.
Yeah. Exactly. They just gotta,
everything adding up.
He pouring the champagne back in a bottle. Like, no one's taking that back. Stop.
See, clowning.
So he's stressed out.
He's always stressed.
He's back to square one.
Yikes. $276.
So we go to Lane. She's featured in a local business blog. She's getting this interview and she's talking about basically the struggle of corporate life, and just how she got to where she is and making a big decision to leave her job.
For 12 years and 8 months, just trying not to be too black to scare my white bosses.
Oh, but don't be too white to confuse your black friends. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
I know. I mean, I thought I was going to play that game until I retired. But eventually, they got tired of me. So before the axe fell, in no uncertain words, I quit.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Especially in this scene, you see how different Leon. You see how different Lane and Dion is. Like, Lane is like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm not thinking about what's going to happen. Dion is real calculated with his decisions. Like, he's not just going to quit his job. But it works for them.
Right.
But you see it, like, last episode, Lane and Dion got into an argument about how they move.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, but I mean, I like Lane's perspective. Like, you don't know what
I understood
tomorrow
it.
will
Yeah, I
hold.
understood it, but I also understood his because he does have more responsibility. She was kind of like being taken care of by her parents, so I understand why he was upset with her. Yeah, and she's more like a free spirit. She doesn't really have to think about responsibilities like that. So
Sometimes you just need that balance. Like, I feel like it's okay to be able to think one way and have your way of doing it, as long as you can. You sometimes you're gonna end up having to make the decision for yourself, though. But you know, the balance sometimes is nice. It just depends, though, because ain't nobody gonna pay your bills but you.
Nobody. Hello.
I should get a sugar daddy.
Right.
Sugar daddy.
So then we finally see Tracy. She's accepted her natural glow up, and she comes up with this really cute cooking segment that has like a lot of positive feedback. And I personally need this to become a real show because I had saw Rashida's video the other day, and I'm like, "Sis, made me hungry." I was hungry.
Yeah. She is really cooking.
Right. Yeah. Making it look very easy too. Like, it's just second nature.
Yes. Are you selling meals? Like
right.
Can I put my order in?
You know.
Quarantine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he happened.
Right. I love how that parallels how Rashida
Yes. I'm like, this needs to be real.
Yeah. I love Tracy's transformation throughout the whole season.
We've been looking for it.
Yes.
The whole season. So we're so excited for it.
But it's like
we always talk about
she's finding
Tracy be struggling.
Yeah, but she's finding it. She's finding her rhythm.
Yes.
You know, I feel like by this last like the season finale, you can see her coming into her own. Like you said, she got the glow.
Exactly.
She got the glow. Yeah. She was a bit nervous about it,
happy.
But, you know, yeah, she's confident in it, and I love it. We love
so
to see
thank goodness Vince accidentally put the video out there, because wasn't that kind of the beginning?
Yeah, she was ready to kill him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
She even realized
Truly.
it.
Life be like that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So Tracy gets a call from her old producer of the Basketball Exes show, and of course he sees an opportunity with Tracy. All of a sudden, he's calling her phone.
Hello?
Tracy, it's Nick.
Nick, I didn't think I would be hearing from you after I had to put my hands on Keisha's ass.
Well, that turned out to be a gift from the viral gods. Someone uploaded the footage and the reaction's been crazy.
Well, you know what? I think it's real cute that you think that two black women fighting on the internet is entertaining. See, this is why I don't really...
Tracy, social media has lit up. They support you in front of Keisha.
They do?
Yeah. So much so, we want you back on the show.
And she's just not with it because she's past this. Like, I got my own thing going on. I don't even want that messy chapter of my life is closed.
Should have blocked his number, but you know.
Leave
that negativity behind.
I mean, even in real life, you see Love and Hip Hop and all those shows. Fighting sells. People love it. People love the drama.
Members
so
leave the show and then they get convinced to come right back.
Right. She wants to control her story and control her own narrative. She's over that life.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll see about that. All right.
That's real cute. That's real cute.
Okay.
That's what you think? That's what you think? Okay.
That's right. That's what you think. Okay, that's cute.
So Veronica is an independent woman through and through. Like she's interested in purchasing land. Do you understand?
Land.
Land.
La, 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 la,
Acres.
Yeah.
Acres.
To make her own
Okay.
house. I said, yes, ma'am. Okay.
She's like, listen, I need this huge house to be by myself in.
I need to do by the whole thing. I want her to be in control of the whole thing.
She built one little complex. Now she's ready to build. She's ready to get a show on HGTV.
Akon.
Property Brothers. She thinks she Property Brothers. Okay.
I'm not mad at her.
At all.
I'm not.
She got vision. She
does have vision. Can't get mad at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So, the whole office is celebrating, but ma'am she's too busy working on getting her land. Her coworker comes in, lets her know, he wants to be more than just a friend. He wants to actually be with her. She's like, that's sweet, but
she said that is so nice.
I said, damn.
So he's like, I want to be your Stedman to your Oprah, your Obama to your Michelle. And she's like, whoa, buddy. I don't need none of that.
Bag.
I don't need none of that.
Bag. I don't need nobody.
I just need somebody to build this house. That's all I need.
Right.
Why are you so afraid of commitment?
Do you see the size of this land I'm buying? That is commitment for your ass.
Listen, Veronica, whatever you want to accomplish, I have your back. I want to have your back.
That's sweet. But I got my back. I got me. However you can cover my front.
Yes, ma'am.
She puts it out there. She lets her needs be heard, which is I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. She's like this.
And what did he do? He said, no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she got it like that.
Yes, she does.
Yes.
Must be nice.
Must be real nice.
I mean, and it's a whole party. It's a whole party out there waiting for her. And she's over there getting her. She's over there getting snacked on. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, what in the world?
And I'm just like, I'm here for it.
Girl, they got snacks outside. What is going on? This is crazy.
Champagne, right?
Champagne. Got all the champagne.
But I feel like we all maybe been there, like had a guy that wants to give us the world, and we're just don't see it for them. We're like, because he's trying to put it all out there, and she's deflecting it and dodging everything he's putting down.
I think she's afraid. Again, it's what we talked about. Is that she's afraid of all that. That's too much for her. She can't even really fathom that right now.
But she made it so direct, like he can't be like, damn, maybe she don't like me. Maybe she doesn't.
I don't see it for them together. I don't see Veronica and the Cam together anyway.
I mean,
I don't see it.
Yeah,
he's not the one. We making the decision.
Is that y'all making an executive decision? I don't. Yeah. She seems like she sees him for one thing and one thing or two things: business and then the other business. But it's all business though. Yes. She doesn't seem like she sees that for him. But I mean, who knows? Who knows what the writers have in store? I do think I do commend her though for wanting to buy land.
Yeah.
Yes,
land.
I do love that.
Okay.
Yes. She wants to own a home. Yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So at this point, Vince got booked to do this huge bar mitzvah. Like it's like MTV Sweet 16 status.
Vince thinks he's Jewish, first of all, and let's put that out there. He's like, I'm fully booked.
That's number one.
Fully booked and shalom. Okay.
Shalom.
He didn't have his gosh. He said something in one of the videos.
Right.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, you were like, bless you. So he invites the crew to his party, and when they arrive to the party, Vince is a whole celebrity. Okay, the people love him. A celebrity. So after a while, Dion finally shows up to the party, and him and Lane are still in this weird space. And you peep, Dion gives everybody a hug, but him and Lane is something.
Right.
And Tracy peeps it. Tracy peeps the energy.
She does. She's not skipping the beat.
Tracy is Tracy is queen of I peep it. I'ma hold it until I'm ready to bring it back out.
She puts it everything that has been filed.
Exactly. Just when she found out about Veronica and Vince, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna hold it
She really
until she uses it for ammo.
until the proper appointed time. She definitely and then
Veronica was acting up that episode. Veronica was going crazy that episode. Like, girl.
was she moody? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, when they was getting their makeup done, and she was like reading all the girls,
Yes,
and no one even asked for her opinion.
Yeah, right. This is unsolicited. It was totally unsolicited. All the
Yeah.
information and all the suggestions. I was like, hold on, didn't nobody ask?
Right.
Yeah. She was having a moment.
Yeah, she was. So they're all dancing at the party, and Dion gets Lane alone, and he apologizes because he said he was stressed at the job, and he knows she was right. Blah
the
blah blah.
violin
Blah,
is
blah.
just playing. It's just
The violin.
Girl.
So, you're gonna quit.
I already did. I am super proud of you. All that you've accomplished, how you stepped out on faith, no matter how scary that might have been. You really, really inspired me, Lane. And I haven't been inspired in a long time.
That was real sweet. And that touched her soul, but she was like, F you.
Ah,
And walked away.
She was like, yeah, I don't think he was expecting that response. I don't
No, absolutely not.
I thought I knew Lane.
The old Lane would have been like, oh, Dion, you're so sweet. Blah, blah, blah. No, but she's mad because her feelings are involved now.
Yeah.
Romantic feelings.
Yeah, things change.
Oh, yeah. So he follows her to the bathroom, and she's just upset because she's like, it's a tug of war of emotion. Like, one minute you want to be friends, next minute I inspire you. But I feel like Lane's been doing that to him too.
It's been
like 1 minute.
I feel like, yeah.
What are you doing? What is this? You and all this. Oh, you want to be friends 1 minute, and then the next minute you're looking at me with those eyes, and you're saying that I inspire you, and you're so proud of me.
Because I love you.
He left me in confusion. I said, where the hell did that come from? Whoa. Don't be dropping no L-bombs up in here, my friend.
I was here for it though. I love the passion in this scene. I loved it.
Girl, you be fooled if you want to.
He bared his soul in the bathroom.
He did.
No, girl.
What you talking about, be fooled? You don't believe him?
I do not believe him.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Oh my God.
See?
Well, she believed him.
I think he thinks he does.
Yeah. You don't think he loves her either, Angel?
No, I mean he does. I'm sure. But they're all. But again, too, they're all everybody's friends. So there's love there.
Oh, I think he has love for her. Definitely. I don't think he's in love with her.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? What is love?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
I definitely think he could be in love with her. Definitely. But who knows? Only the writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it was a good scene. It was a passionate.
Oh, definitely.
Moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we should be friends. But he's close in her face, giving her the eyes, raising his voice, saying what you want. Is that what you want? You know, these are all the things that a girl will change any girl's mind. So yeah, I understood that part, but I don't think they're in love. I'm like, oh, okay, girl.
And then they get it on
Bang, bang, bang.
at a kid's party.
Oh, right. Didn't even think about that.
At a kid's party.
Then they came out talking about they was at the dessert table and it was simple, I think. That was
right.
Right. Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah. I was cracking up when I realized that when I was reading. I was like, oh, they so funny. They was at the dessert table and it was simple. I get it.
Uh-huh. Like, oh, okay. And Tracy peeped that too. She pulled Lane to the side like,
she wants the tea.
What's going on there?
Nothing is going to get past Tracy.
At all.
Nothing.
She's not going to be fooled.
She's not here for the
She's on the case, okay?
She's paying attention.
But before Lane can even answer, the cops pull up.
Yes. And arrest all the ladies.
All of them, all the ladies.
That was
Dion like, we're gonna figure something out. Yeah. And Vince is like, I can cash this check on Monday. Like, I see y'all Monday.
Like y'all got the weekend, but after on Monday.
I'm like, you ain't got no money on you right now. Like,
yikes.
Okay, friend.
Like, really? You're my blood, my cousin?
Man, they are in a pickle.
They are in a pickle.
Yes.
So in the jailhouse, if you will, Veronica, she's calling every man's number she remembers. And I'm like, first of all, how do you remember numbers in this day and age?
That's true. And Veronica don't seem the type to even
She called
remember
like
somebody's
10
number.
people. I'm like, I don't even remember my family's number.
I know. I'm surprised.
How, sis?
Only numbers I remember are the ones from my childhood. You know, like the ones that have been the same since childhood. But new numbers, nah.
Mm-mm.
That is a skill in itself.
Right. Right. They deserve to get out of jail just because of the fact that they remembered those numbers.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. They need to get out of jail free card for that.
Yeah.
But
and she calling people that don't even remember her.
I know you work on Saturdays. Hey, Cam. Hey, boo. I'm in a bind. How long you been in New York? Since when you start going to church? He gonna answer. He probably got it on Do Not Disturb his wife.
I remember the producers and the writers, they were throwing out, different word lines and stuff, like different ad libs during that scene. And I was like, I had no idea what they were going to throw at me, and they were all hilarious. I was like, man.
That was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
That just goes to show Veronica, she was looking real desperate and alone at this scene.
Yeah.
Got no one in her corner.
Nobody.
She might need to rethink those single thoughts.
So she ends up like putting up property as collateral, I believe, to get out, right?
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yep.
And so all the women that were in the jail with her, they all like got picked up by a significant other, but she was alone and she had to just call a car to come get her. And I was like, damn, that was the first like very vulnerable moment we saw for Veronica. I was like, I don't want to be that girl.
Lift it is. Just out of here.
I guess.
Yeah. No family, nothing.
And then Tracy called someone and she's like, whatever, I'll do it. Just get me out of here. And it ends up being the producer, Nick, and he's happy about it. Yes. And he's like, I knew you would call. First of all, you're the one that set this up.
This was all part of the plan.
First of all.
Just too happy about it.
Yes. And the paparazzi's out there like TMZ. Like,
she had to put on.
But she had to. Mama's back on the grid now. She's back in the spotlight.
She came out fly, too.
She sure did.
So, yes. I'm back. Yes, it's me.
I missed you too. All right.
I'm going to follow you.
Right. Calling people by their social media names. Yeah.
Right.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
And then we see Lane, like she's afraid to call Dion because she finally understands his responsibilities.
Finally.
But, he ended up getting some money from the ATM to go get her.
Right.
But then he found her outside and turns out Greg went to go get her. And I'm just like, you are dumb.
You are really
dumb.
Say that every episode. Somebody's always dumb.
Your mama waiting for that money.
Oh, Dion's dumb?
Of course.
I'm calling Lane kind of dumb.
Oh my God.
Why you calling Greg? Dion was ready. He's a provider. He just said he loves you.
Greg
Why wouldn't he come get you?
It's nothing to him.
But you're making your situation worse.
I love y'all's commentary. I love it. Dion did tell her he was gonna get her out or something. Yeah,
he said we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do something.
She didn't know. She was just afraid. She was just in jail.
Afraid
she was
and scared. But I would understand it more if her and Dion didn't have that passionate moment, like in that conversation. Like if they were still in weird terms, okay, yeah, call Greg because you don't know what's going on in Dion's head. But he already told you, I love you, I'm here, I want to be with you. Right. Call him. You and Greg are done. You're just using Greg again.
What's the problem? She needs to get out of jail.
Yeah, she was just anxious. She was anxious. She was just trying to get out of there. She knew Dion wasn't really in the situation financially for
exactly.
She was really just trying to do the best thing.
Yeah.
She caught
either way, it's sticky. Yeah,
it's tricky.
It's a slippery slope right now.
Yeah, so Dion, I know he felt stupid.
Yeah,
he was just like, oh.
Yes.
Wow. Mama was right. Mama was
right. Mama always knows. She ain't never liked Lane from jump
Mama wasn't a big fan
at all.
She
was never a
knew.
fan.
She knew.
And you would think she would be because they're childhood, like not childhood friends, but they've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
Right.
No, she wasn't here for it.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
It's
not a
something
fan.
about that Lane. She bad news.
She don't want her to hurt her baby.
Yes.
Let's get into the QCCs because this is too much.
Okay, so we saw Veronica ended up with nobody, but
we saw that. We
saw
it.
It happened.
Clear as day.
So at It's a Vibe says, who do you think Veronica would rather be with, Vince or the guy at her job?
Oh, I think Veronica would. I really don't think Veronica is tripping off any real relationship right now. Even though I think she's towards the end of the season, she's starting to open up and realize that that's probably going to be on the menu. Hopefully, I feel like, but I don't think Vince and her are friends. Like, it's just so interesting. Veronica and Vince are friends, and I think that's like a safe space for her. Like, she's comfortable. They're comfortable, but I don't know. I don't think she'd rather be with anybody right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any answer.
Right.
Yeah. When the camera was panning to all the ladies running to their significant other, I really thought it was going to be like Vince is there out there waiting for her. And I was like, damn, she got nobody.
I thought that too when I was reading the script. I'm like, wait, okay, so hold on.
Yeah, because he got money now, so I'm like, oh, he can afford
It don't come till
help
Monday.
her out.
It don't come till Monday.
His first job he got a check from that first bar mitzvah, so he should have something.
I wonder. I mean, Vince and Dion could have put their money together and maybe just got all of us out.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
That's what I was wondering.
What they were gonna do too. I was like, they're not doing nothing.
Like, oh, okay, so we just in here. No, I don't know. Veronica in this relationship situation is interesting. I definitely think she's seeing men kind of just like as a means to get what she needs and not really use her heart. So I don't know. I think Vince, because the fact that they are friends, I think that would be that would just be interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Were you surprised when you read the script and saw that Veronica and Vince were messing around?
I was actually. I didn't know that was going to be the case. I was like, that's what y'all doing. Okay.
That's what we about.
That's what we doing. But she cold. She's cold. She don't have to be cold. Like,
I know, but he takes it like it don't really hurt him too much.
Yeah.
I feel like he know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's times when there's moments where it's like, okay, do they have clarity?
Yeah, true. Well, yeah. When she was doing her lineup, he said, "I'm number 3."
Right. But, yeah. She clearly, I think she was doing that on purpose, just to poke fun at him. But yeah, that's a comfortable thing for her. But I don't know if she'll take anything seriously. Yeah. It's gonna take a very specific person for her, I feel like.
At P. Sawyer Shoe says, to the warrior Angell Conwell, I adore Veronica. She is such a driven, direct, self-made individual. That kind of woman, a dark-skinned Black woman in particular, often gets painted as being unlikable or unlovable. Thank you for giving this character a pulse. We see your work. Now, this person has 2 questions. The first one is, are you rooting for Veronica to find her equal in future seasons, or do you think she's better off not sharing her life with someone?
First of all, I'm glad you got right into the question because that would have made me tear up. That was such a sweet comment. Thank you. That was such a sweet comment. Thank you, Patrick. That was really, really kind. Yeah, I'm rooting for her to find her equal, her equally yoked partner. I think that everybody deserves that at some point, And of course, I think, we can do life alone, but I feel like, at some point, it doesn't hurt to find somebody. So I think that Yeah, I want her to have her journey though. I would love to really see what the journey is though, because she definitely has some pent up issues. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
to really kind of to like layer, unpack, or unload whatever it is she has going on. But I definitely think a relationship with God would be helpful. She might need to get closer to God, and then everything else will land in the proper place. But maybe she's kind of gotten away from all that, and she's been so focused on control and power and status to she has a little bit of a journey. So I feel like relationships work once you kind of have yourself more so in a solid place. Not saying a person has to be perfect and fully healed of all their issues, because I don't think I feel like we're always working on ourselves. So like I feel like she has some stuff she's going through, clearly, because her response to Kim was so sharp, in my opinion. Just I got me. There's clearly some stuff she needs to work through. So I would like to see her find someone, but not before she's really ready. So not to force anything. Yeah.
I like that you mentioned. I would love to see like the character like being in church and going to church and get a relationship with God, because that's a relationship we don't see too often in shows.
True.
So I would love to see that.
Hey, I'm with that. I would love to see that too, and I think it's necessary. I think that's who she's really looking for, But we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I answer his question?
You did, but the second part was I didn't say it yet, but was there anything scary that you had to face or tap into while playing the role of Veronica?
Just besides some of those more intimate scenes, it's crazy having somebody act like they're giving you,
right?
Like it's just different. I don't care how many times you do it, but I actually have never specifically done that type of scene. But regardless, it's always just awkward. You try to just like it's the character, but you're sitting there and it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
everybody's watching.
And it's hot. It's just woo. Okay, okay. Are we done? Did we not get that? Okay, do I need to throw my head back more? Okay, oh my god. All right, okay. Like it's that you never really get used to. Let me think. Otherwise, I think those were just the most, interesting moments. But otherwise, everything else was a good time.
What was your favorite scene to shoot on throughout the whole season?
Oh, I always like the scenes when it's like the whole group. I feel like those are fun. I can't remember specifically. There was a scene at the club that was kind of earlier in the beginning stages of the season.
Right.
That was fun because it was like the first few days, and we're still, there's still that excitement. I mean, the excitement when you're blessed to shoot on a show that you really love and play a character that you really enjoy. The whole vibe is normally good. It's nice, but especially something about the beginning stages. So being at that club, that was fun. I don't know. I think it's more just about an energy of everybody being together.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's good times. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited about season 2 though.
Yeah, I am too.
I can't wait. I feel like y'all gonna go harder. It's gonna be like more jaw dropping than anything. I'm ready.
Yeah, I know the writers, they're just so good. They just get it,
Yeah.
So we're lucky to have such a really awesome crew of writers and producers, because they just know what they're doing. It makes it so much easier for the actors, all we got to do is just color it in and just be real about it. So I'm excited too. I'm actually genuinely curious. Like, what is gonna happen? What's gonna happen with the characters? Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm like eager. So it's great to feel that way about something.
You do an amazing job. Like,
this was really fun. I really like the show.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just a blessing of a show. It's just something different. I don't know. It's just a fresh vibe. Fresh face, refresh. I'm kind of like a refresh face, but like just fresh faces. I mean, everybody's just so good at what they do. It came together perfectly. I mean, I'm eager to see. I'm excited for us to get back to work, to be honest. So once all of this, passes and, we get through all of this Rona.
Right.
She's trying to get all the attention.
I know.
Hopefully we won't have to like film our scenes with masks.
Imagine. Oh my gosh.
I could not.
I can't imagine it. I cannot imagine it. I'm just curious to see how this, things have just really changed in general.
Yeah.
Overall, so we'll see.
But I could see them incorporating that into the script in a way, because like it's real life. It happened, so be relatable.
Yeah, now it's really a part of life. Like, it's just a new normal in a sense.
We might be watching TV like, where's their mask? Like,
I know. Like, oh, they're not wearing masks. I can't watch this.
I cannot watch this. No gloves.
Wow. So they just bold.
Yeah.
No mask, no gloves, no glove, no love.
Right.
That's funny. Yeah, 2020 out here just like, yo, we coming out swinging.
Yes.
So yeah, everybody's like just really kind of waiting to see what's what and when will be when. We don't know. We're just waiting. So hopefully soon. We definitely don't want to, get back before it makes sense. So it's like, as much as we want to be back, at the same time we want to wait and make sure that it's safe and makes sense to be back.
Exactly.
So just waiting on that word, but it's you kind of wish you could see the scripts. Like, well, can we?
Right.
What the scripts looking like? What the scripts looking like? I'm so curious. I'm such a fan of the show. So
yes, us too. We want to be in the writers' room.
Y'all are so right. Y'all are so supportive, man. Very, very lucky to have y'all.
Thank you.
Support the show like you do, and support the characters, and just give such honest commentary about it all. Sometimes, like I'll listen to your commentary, and I'm like, yeah, I've never looked at it from that point of view. So you give different perspectives. Yeah, I love it.
Love it.
I'm inspired by y'all, so thank you.
Oh, stop! You gonna make us cry? Stop!
It's the truth. So yeah, so I was like, let me get my little internet together and figure out.
You got it, and this was so much fun.
Thank you. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you. Well, we want to ask, what advice do you have for aspiring actresses?
I definitely think it's just important to stay your course, respect your route. Definitely be, mainly do this because you really enjoy it. That would be my main advice, because there's just so much. There's so many other things that come into play once you're actually in it. Just to actually love doing it it'll help you sustain, in my opinion, because there's just a lot of, rejection, all these things that you hear about, but you don't really feel it until you're in it. So first start with really loving it. And then, and respecting what you bring to the table, that it might not be like anybody else's, but it's you. So learn to embrace it, because you'll have those moments where people may try to change you or change your approach or change certain things that maybe it doesn't sit right with you, when you're like, well, that's just not how I want to operate. Just always listen to yourself. Make sure you listen to yourself and respect what you hear. But I think just maintaining your authenticity and doing what really makes you happy within the industry, and taking roles that you really like. But yeah, and obviously stay prayed up. That's with anything, no matter what business. Stay prayed up, and make sure you give yourself that time to sit in silence and sit and listen, and then not be afraid to like, not be afraid to be you.
Yeah. That is great advice.
Thank you. I really feel like those are the things that, once I kind of started to find my rhythm, those are the things that I was doing. I was just making sure that I respect what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
Even if other people don't, or even if other people aren't feeling it, whatever the case, and just know that what's yours is, nobody can take from you what is yours. What's meant for you will be yours regardless.
Yeah.
So, and pace yourself. Oh, that's important as well. Yeah. Pace yourself. Yeah. I think there's always a hurry, like, want to get this done, and of course, you don't want to delay, but also just pace yourself because it's a journey. It's a little bit of a journey.
Yes. Come on with the gems. Love it.
Yeah, I'm just out here.
So,
Thank
Angel,
you.
we want to thank you so much for hopping on this episode with us.
Thank you.
Can you share where people can follow you, of course, and if you have any like upcoming projects you want people to look out for?
I'm just mainly, focused on bigger right now,
Mm-hmm.
just right now, and but Angel Conwell, that's my name on the socials.
Mm-hmm.
ANGELLCONWELL. That's me on Insta. That's me on Twitter. I have to say, I probably need to step my social media game up since, but I'm on and off. I'm on and off. I'm on and off.
Listen, social media is a whole nother job.
It is. I feel like it's extra busy right now. I feel like there's a lot of social stimulation just because of the fact that most people are at home or that most people have more time right now. So I feel like it was. I'm like, oh, it's a lot happening on social media today. Let me go do my laundry. I got all this laundry piling up, and I'm over here scrolling. Girl, if you don't go do your laundry, like, what are you doing? I know you don't have that dirty bowl still sitting in the kitchen.
Oh my God,
You over here scrolling, liking all the pictures. If you don't get your life together,
we all been there, girl.
But I do love it for the inspiration, and then you do get to meet great people. Like I get to meet y'all, so I do appreciate it for those types of moments. But I need to learn social media balance.
Yeah.
Just the balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about it. Always comes back to balance.
Yes. Come on, that's the theme of this whole episode right now. Balance. That is it.
Balenciaga. I said that one time, and I thought it was so hilarious, and I didn't really get a laugh, so I appreciate that. You just laughed. I mean, it's so good. Because the first time I said it, I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Some people don't be getting the good jokes. It's okay.
But see, you just gotta stay true to yourself and your jokes that you think are funny.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't get a laugh the first time, say it one more
time.
Somebody gonna feel this joke.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
And if they don't, I do. So I'll just laugh to myself. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. But definitely just balance.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's me. Angel Conwell on all the social. There are some fake pages. There's a lot of fake pages, to be honest. Too many, in my opinion, on different platforms. Yeah, but I mean, as long as somebody sees that check mark, then
verified.
Then that's the real page. Yeah. My only concern sometimes with that is that people sometimes will have like personal conversations. So they'll send numbers and do all these things. And they'll be like, remember I sent you my number? And I'll be like, man, no, that was not me. I don't know who you were talking to.
Oh, no.
I don't know who you were talking to. Yeah, like I don't know who you were talking to. I don't know what y'all talked about or what you spoke on, but yikes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the only time it gets a little weird.
Yeah, people just gotta look out for the verified mark, like especially in this age.
That's what I would think. That's what I would think, but sometimes people just don't. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But
well, we definitely thank you so much for joining us again. Like this was so much fun. We love you on Bigger. We love everything that you've been doing. And we're just honored to have you today.
Honored to be here. I'm just trying to represent and keep representing,
Yeah.
That's all I can do. So I appreciate the support truly. And hopefully we'll be talking during season 2.
Yes, we will. Yes. Come on now. Yes, we will.
Thank you both. I appreciate you.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Seriously Podcast. If you're not already, please subscribe on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast and listen on all podcast platforms. We definitely want to acknowledge everything that's going on in the world today, especially with the recent murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and every a Black person who has also died wrongly by the hands of police that wasn't video recorded.
Yeah, our hearts are with everyone affected by these tragedies. We definitely understand the anger in these streets throughout the nation and in other countries that are in support and protesting. And we pray that everyone that's protesting stays safe.
Yes. So thank you guys so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.